Hello, hello, and welcome back to more Tsumugu logic, finally. So I've been thinking a lot about Tsumugu's theory on if you can cut a straight line, what is easier, in all honesty. I don't think I'm a good test subject for this because I'm ambidextrous. I think that might be my reason as to why this works differently for me than it does for them. But I tested it both ways. I can draw a straight line perfectly fine and conveniently just as well with my right hand and my left hand going either way. So I don't really understand the logic behind it. The only thing that I could think for this is because I haven't played this game in Japanese, is that it might just be a translation issue. Because it's gotta be, they've got to be referencing the depth of the cut, because that image was really specific. You don't go out of your way to draw an image like that specifically. I think they're talking specifically about the depth. So, how much pressure you'd be able to keep going what direction with what hand, because I did find that it is harder to keep either a steady pressure all the way across drawing a line, or it starts to fade out as you get closer to the center if you're doing it with the opposite hand. Yes. Listen, this would probably be easier if I just took a video of myself doing it for scientific reasoning and paint it with purple lipstick because I like purple. But it's definitely a video for another day. Still, it is fairly easy to do. So I think his argument is invalid. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I wasted 2 whole minutes of your life being annoying. And yet you're still here. It's your fault. If you cut your neck on the right side with your right hand, you were supposed to cut from the right side of your neck to your Adam's apple. Right? However, in that situation, it's difficult to cut it straight horizontally. I disagree, but continue. If you cut your neck with a knife from the side of the neck to the front, the angle of the cut gradually comes down. You might be right, but it isn't impossible. Correct. Objection. It's difficult, but it isn't impossible to cut my neck in the right side with my right hand horizontally. Don't you think so? I guess I just spent 2 minutes arguing that when they were gonna go over it. And Sosei pointed at right hand with... Am I having a stroke? Sosei pointed at his right hand with his toe? What? 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 If Koyo cut my neck, the scar would be on the left side of my neck, not on the right side, because he's right-handed. Well, there is another way. With Koyo's right hand, he could cut the right side of the neck. Or if he was standing behind him. What if he was standing behind him? Koyo cut your neck behind you. If so, isn't it easier to cut from the left side of the neck to the right, isn't it? If you're standing behind him and he's right-handed. Yeah, I guess so. Let's do it. Otherwise, we'll never know. Alright. Okay. Yep, this discussion doesn't have any meaning. This is just an empty theory. Hey, stop it. Let me finish this. The right or the left? From which side did Koyo attack Sosei? Cut from the diagonal front backhand. I don't know what you really mean by backhand, but oh, I guess we get a fancy diagram. Oh, that makes sense. Backhand with the right hand from the left to the right, he cut with a knife. In this way, the right side of your neck would be cut. With the forehand, it's difficult to cut from the right to the left horizontally unless he stepped back one step with his right leg. If so, your Adam apple would have been deeply cut. Koyo didn't show any emotion. I couldn't guess my thoughts were right or wrong from his face. So what are your thoughts? From the angle and the position, my scar looks a bit weird by cutting my neck on my own. However, it isn't impossible. No, it's not impossible. And at the same time, I cannot deny that Koyo or someone else cut my neck. However, there is also not any proof, so we will never know which was correct. Yep. So, now I'm telling you that I did it. So everything's alright. This is the victim's testimony. But I think Koyo did it. So say, you look okay, but Koyo got frightened of knives and is traumatized. Then it doesn't make any sense. If Koyo attacked me, I would be frightened of knives because I'm the victim, not necessarily. You're right. Strangely, Koyo got frightened of knives. For example, sounds like you're losing your confidence. I used my imagination. I found some possibilities. It was an accident, and Koyo had to hit Sosei. Koyo cut Sosei's neck. What kind of accident is it? I ignored what he asked me and continued giving the next possibility. It was excessive self-defense. Sosei got jealous with Koyo because Koyo had a good life, so Sosei attacked Koyo? Okay, but Koyo took the knife from me and Koyo attacked me. Sounds better than the accident theory. Oh, this isn't the one. Sosei asked Koyo to cut Sosei's neck. Nope. If so, I would just do it on my own. Koyo didn't mean to cut Sosei's neck. He was joking. However, Sosei encouraged Koyo and Koyo did it. That's wrong. Oh. You narrowed your eyes. Did I? This was close to the truth, wasn't it? Huh. I don't know. Sosei just grinned. Oh! Don't leave me like this. I don't like it. I don't like it.